What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Muscle, and this is another Two Line Music Hut's Entertainment Report podcast. And today, we have a real special guest in the building. Listen, this man's been giving you hits from in the 80s up until now. Listen, he gave you original songs like Dan Ban, Ducky Bungle, Laba Mode, Cocod, and so much more. You know, we have in the building today, we have Major Mackerel in the building today. What's going on, big boss?
Special good afternoon to you and all the people them that's out there in radio land listening, watching. Respect to everybody, you know?
Respect. Thank you so much for joining us here on the Entertainment Report podcast today.
Yes, sir.
All right. On this podcast, we like to go right from the beginning and then bring it right up to 2022. So my first question for you is this. Where did you grow up in Jamaica and what type of child were you?
Well, I was a troubled child. And I was a child who liked to be sing. I didn't know me I was famous. But I never knew if I was going to be a soccer player, a cricketer. But I was a child that liked to be seen, you know? And if you muscle and your friend them stand up and me did it, me have to do something if you want to see me. I like to be the center attraction. Mm-hmm. You know, and life's the rough growing up, you know. The hard, you know, my mother have 5 kids. And you know, in most relationship, when the father and the mother finish, the father then finish with the children then. So I am from a nice stable home, you know, when my father and my mother separate, and when my father left my mother, or my mother left my father, I don't know how it go. We was daddy's baby, but we always mommy's baby, you know.
Got you.
It's rough growing up, you know, really rough.
And where did you grow up in Jamaica?
I grew up in St. Andrew, you know, born at Kingston, Victoria Jubilee Hospital. But I raised in St. Andrew because a lot of Jamaicans, Afro Tree is not Kingston, you know. I don't know if you know Afro Tree. Afro Tree is St. Andrew.
Okay.
Kingston is a little small place. Waterhouse is not Kingston. Arnett Garden, Concrete Jungle is not Kingston. All right? Kingston, so most of those places is St. Andrew. So I grew up in St. Andrew, you know.
From back there. And you said there you had 4 brothers and sisters. Were you the oldest, the youngest, in between? Where did you fall?
No, me have more brothers and sisters. You know. My father was a great sperm donor. Mm-hmm. And not a good provider, you know. Mm-hmm. But me have 6 sisters and 4 brothers. Mm-hmm. But they are from different families, you know. All right.
And with the ones that you grew up with inside of the house, were you the oldest, the youngest, the in between?
No, me have 1 sister, 3. Me have 3 older brothers, 2 older brothers. 3 older brothers, my mistake, and 1 older sister. I was the 5th child from my father's sperm donor exploration.
Got you. You know what I mean? So clearly you didn't really grow up with a father in the house. It was more or less mommy and your brothers and sisters.
Mother, woman, and God, them in general, and the greatest thing will exist in this civilization. Mm-hmm. I know because me and you big and strong, we're not smart on them mentally. And them are the winner, you know? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You understand that. So even growing up here now, what did you think you were going to get into? Because you said you like to be seen. What do you think you wanted to be, like a carpenter, entertainer? What did you want to be growing up?
Anything where people are going to see me. Mm-hmm. Anything. Soccer, cricket, football, something that is going to let people see me. A road boy. I never planned my future. Mm-hmm. I never predict it. I never planned it. I was just someone, I knew I am going to be famous, but I didn't know in what category I will get famous.
And when you were in school, what type of stuff did you like to do in school? Did you more like the math, the English? What did you like in school?
I like the maths and the English, and I fight my way out of poverty. I like to fight. I never really liked to fight, but me did have to fight. All right? Because when you're the guy that want people to see you, and always want to be in the spotlight, there's other people who want to be in the spotlight like you and come pick with you or you go and pick with them. So growing up in schools, you know, me they have couple fight well, you know, and I never really fight to win. I fight to express myself. It's not a form of danger to anyone. It was just a way to express myself out of hard life and poverty, because it's one mother with 5 children in a one room. So, you know, you must know what kind of life that was, you know. So when I went to school now and a man trouble me, the quickest thing for me and in fight, because I am fighting out my stress, my needs, my wants, you know. Well, sir.
Got you. And when did you even notice music? When did you start to really take in music and see that there was either artist, sound system in the area that you liked or something musical that you started to like?
Well, in 1978, the people are singing I'm from Papi. All right? I am from a place named Kentire. 1978, they keep on the crowning of Miss Kentire. All right? And when them keep the crowning of Miss Kentire, I was fooling around as a kid around 10, 11 year old at that time. And tell them, say, I want to go DJ up on the stage. And I did my thing and the people them laugh and join me. Never mash up the place. If it wasn't something like that, it was just something like, Mama Jing boy, you turn DJ now. And then me have a bigger brother, Bingie General. I don't know if you know a song when you hear me. Come rush me now, touch a button now. Vibes Cartel did a version of it. That was my brother original song. My brother sing the original version of that. And then Brigadier Jerry now, which was like, right, Brigadier was like the clothes where we wear, the art, the food where we eat, because he's from Papi, my community. Brigadier now, him coming like the ink in the pen was stamped the thing. And I was influenced by Brigadier, but most likely I followed my bigger brother. I have a bigger brother named Bingie General, who never wasn't that successful as a DJ, but he did 2 good songs.
I remember hearing about Bingie General a little bit after I heard about you. Like the Come Touch Me on those songs, I remember hearing those after the fact. After you got your break, that's when I heard about Bingie General.
No, Bingie, Come Touch Me Now was before me, man. Them songs were released before me. All right? Those songs released like 1 year before me. But because me and him are brother now, my song then get popular. So people start playing theme song them too, as long as, you know, a selector would have say, I know if I don't know how to play talk, you know, play 2 brother. It's happening in Jamaica, they play Flower Gun and Red Dragon, and then them play Major Mackerel and Bingie General. So he was before me, you understand me? And I cannot be ungrateful or disrespectful. He turned me into who I am.
What was it that he used to show you, or what was it about Bingie General that you liked back then where you say, okay, this is what you want to do too as a DJ?
Well, Bingie General, I love King Yellow Man, you know. A lot. my DJ them time there. Otherwise, John Brigadier Jerry was a DJ named Peter Metro. All right? And Bingie is the frog. Bingie is the direction, the footstep. Without Bingie, there would be no Major Mackerel. Because he was, I'm not scared to tell you this, 5 of us in one room. He was on one bed, and I was on the next bed. And when in DJ over there, so, and in DJ out loud, I DJ in my mind and DJ within myself. He's my mentor. He's everything to me in music, Because I wasn't close to Brigadier, I wasn't close to Peter Metro, but I was close to Bingie General.
And was Bingie DJing on any sound system in the area or anything at that time there? And would he bring you along to the dance then?
No, he never bring me along to the dance then, but me find them. All right, he never bring me along to the dance and me find them. But after my first couple of years as a famous, getting famous, you understand me? People tend to sing to me more than him. But he was in the limelight before me. He wasn't like the center attraction, For example, he was the Barry G before you, the David Rodigan before you, So, we're not going to take no fraction in nowhere. I am the man,
Bingie General. So then even you see your brother DJing and stuff like. When did you decide to start to take music more serious? Were you looking for a song to DJ on? Were you trying to write lyrics with him? What were you doing at that time there to bring up your
coming home at night time, All right, because my mother lived in a one room, not a board house. The stove used to be inside. So when you feel the side of the stove, the house, and it was a board house. When we feel the side of the house and the house warm, we know dinner inside. When it's not warm, no dinner no in there. So this music was a way out of poverty to relieve my stress. All right? When we come home and we don't have no dinner, we just go sit down on the ball ground. We had a ball ground with some steps. Like, where you watch soccer match or something, you just sit down on that. At DJ from 8 o'clock in the night till 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. That was the only way of getting out my And then one night now, I went to a place named Irish Town. And I go up there and the day at the dance and me a DJ Bridge. Nice up the dance, muscle. When I say nice, me really nice up the dance and me see a girl. And me look for her and me and her a reason and me ask her, where you live? And she said she live with her grandmother. And I said, I can't come with you? And she said, yes. You know what that do to me, muscle?
What?
That baptized me in a music. Because me never used to get no girl unless, in America, them call it train. I don't know what them call it, but down at Jamaica, battery, them call it. If battery not run, me no see nothing. You know what it is like, muscle, for me alone there in a bed with one girl. That was the night when I baptized and said, this is what Major Mackerel want to be. Why, muscle, me I tell you the truth, me turn on the light, me wait till she drop asleep. When we don't do what we are doing and she drop asleep, me turn on the light every minute and take the sheet off her and look good. That's when I really baptized and said, this is what I wanted to do, you know?
Right there. And what song were you DJing on that night there? Was it a local song or was it a big song?
It was a local sound by the name of Roots, King Muzzo. King Muzzo, that's the sound that take me through the passage my earlier years. King Muzzo, they changed the name to Prestige now. The selector that won it is a guy named Nutsi. So that's the sound that take me through my youthful years in music, you know?
King Muzzle.
Yeah, and we go all over Jamaica go play. But
Who else was at it?
the boss used to treat with bad though. Because them have weep on the truck back. And in girl and some people were in friending at the front of the truck. When rain a fall, it a wet way up and we still have to day night dance a DJ and the wet clothes. So music, the transition of music to where it is now, where a man can just step out and house and go in and car and a studio in and car and a studio there, so and this and that. It was very different back then, you know, really different.
Back then, because even King Moza, who else was on King Moza? Was there any other big artists back then, or it was just
Yeah,
coming
man.
up?
Who turned professional now, Chakademos.
Okay.
All right, they have one named Danny Dre. Brigadier Jerry used to DJ King Moza. Sister Nancy. Brockback. Who again? Tonto Irie. Major Mackerel. Who again? Tiger. Yeah, you know.
Because this is everybody from Papine and Standpipe, you know what I mean? That area there.
All of us are from Stanfield, Papine. All right, Augustown. We just call the whole area Papine. Or Hubtown, you know? Yeah, but a lot of us are from there, Nitty Gritty, me, Capitan left St. Mary and come at Papine. And, you know, Capitan was to talk the truth that in the still there, St. Mary would be a farmer. Papine is a place where most youth will want busting a music from come live at Jamaica. Roundhead, me, Danny Dread, Tonto Irie, Tiger. You know, you call the whole area Uptown or Papine. And it consists of Mona, Wolfpass, that Stanfield, you know, Barbican, Augustown, Gardentown, you know, we call the whole area Papine, you know?
Because even in that time there, I think Steelie from Steelie and Clevie, he was from the area too.
Yeah, man, Steelie, man, Silver Arc Sound. That is one other venture in my life, you know, because after King Muzzo present me to the world now, Steelie start coming for me because Silver Arc was a rubber dub sound. Like Stereo and Kilimanjaro, Stereograph, you know. So me was one of Silver Arc, me and DJ.
Okay.
Yeah, man, me was one of Silver Arc, me and DJ. And then or the Ninja Man, then everybody start getting involved with Silver Arc. Because Steelie is a recording producer. He's one of the #1 producers. All the King Jammys rhythm you hear from in the 80s and 90s. The Love Punani Bad, the Deridio, the Heavenless, the Punani Rhythm. Name them, I Steelie make them. Him and Clevie around a King Jammys, you know? And I was a part of that venture too, you know?
Yeah, we're going to get to that because I know you did a lot of work with Jammys, but I want to even know before we even get there, when was your first time in a studio to actually record? Or not even to record, did you go into a studio first and then record later, or how was your journey into the studio?
All right. Oh, I get in the studio. A man bring me that Tubbies to do a dub play. All right? That's the first time I go in the studio. 2 days after that, a man named Freddie Chambers didn't just die, you know. Frederick Chambers from Chambers Lane. May his soul rest in peace, and may the blessing of the Most High stay with him and keep him comfortable, resting forward. Freddie Chambers was the first man to bring me in our studio to say record a song. And I did my first song, and the song was entitled Down in the Sea, Gone Down in the Sea. As a mackerel, maybe live in the sea, 'cause the sea was nice. Sea was pretty, sea full of current, full of electricity. Who provide the light, brother sparking rupee, we are down in the sea, in the sea. Well, as a mackerel, me live a water bottom. You have some fish red down, they say them a money man. The one named Parrot and him friend Wenchman. Parrot said that him one house and land. Wenchman say him one 10 minivan. All them attack, them don't own a damn, them no rich like Pampas, the big belly man, 'cause him belly big. Him got back down in the sea, down in the sea. Yeah, you know, and well, that song created an impact, but it never hit the way how I wanted it to hit. Then after that now, Freddie Chambers introduced me to a man named Mark Coburn. All right? And Mark Coburn used to work for a label named Vibes Promotion. So around 2 weeks after that, after my first recording, them look for me and say, we want to take you to the studio. I'm going to say, okay. And then put on the rhythm, Dan Band. And Tony Kelly put on the rhythm. And said, Major Mackerel, go around, they're going to make me hear all your sound now. I'm going to say, all right, boss. And rhythm start playing. Me say, young man, you're wrong. You don't know you're wrong for trouble the Dan Man and the Dan Band. And I was say Dan Band can't touch it, champion. And I was say Dan Band can't touch it. Dan Band, I was say champion. And I was say Dan Band. So when we did it now, 3.5 minutes me DJ for. Tony Kelly looked for me and said, come around here, sir. And when you go around there, I so funny man said, you're not ready to make the record. He said, no man, that was the record you just did a while ago. So in the history of Jamaica, up to now, I do the fastest record we ever do. 3 minutes and 30 seconds. The record that released was a test run, the warm-up run where them said, go and go warm up yourself. When I finish the record now, I see Ika Mouse come around in the studio, Johnny Clark and Rita Marley. And all of them look from me and ask, so who do that song here? There is a thing when time you're there studio and you do a good song, when everybody come around and ask, so who do this? So from that time there, I know I had a great song. But I didn't know it was going to be so great, you know.
Dan Band, that was on the Vibes promotion label there. And you also did Gimme Panache, I think, on the same label, same time.
I did Gimme Panache and I recorded that in 4 minutes. All right, but Dan Band was the fastest record ever do, you know, 3 minutes and 30 seconds.
How did you even come up with that style there?
Well, the style was full of gap, you know. I used to DJ with a gap. No touch it, Dan Band can't touch it. Dan Band do not rush it. Dan Band can't touch it. Dan Band do not rush it. Major Mackerel, they done come in a dance. So one night I was in the bed, you know, and the sound I traveled through the ear, because as Bob Marley said, there is a natural mystic blowing through the ear. And if you listen carefully, you won't hear. You understand me? Music a sound, you know. All right. So one night, me a DJ Dan Band, that was before it record. And he said, no rush it, Dan Band, can't touch it. Dan Band, I'm going to give him a secret now. All right? So I said, I don't like that. I'm going to change it. But instead of going out with it, I come in with it. I never go out with it. I come in with it. So, brethren, that is the sound that really changed. Because when my record released, Dan Band, the people them used to call Barry G and Barry G and Bagger Brown and Free Eye and asked them how much people did the song, what's the name of the instrument that's making that noise? So, you know, it was a really, really great experience, Bridget.
Because I know even that year there, you had won in, I think it was 1987, you had won new artist or new.
Yeah, I was new artist of the year. All right, 1987. I was new. Your memory is collective, man. Yeah, I was new artist of the year. And then after that, in a bedroom, after Pretty Looks done, after Dan Band, one day Steelie come to me and say, Major Mackerel, I want some dub plate to the sound. You know, here you have some new lyrics, me not have them. You're not supposed to have no lyrics when me not have from the sound. And I say, all right, where you going? So me I got Jammys. And when me take my step in a Jammys yard, the first step me step in the yard is like you're there Jamaica in the summer and you left come to Canada in the winter. We feel that coolness that different. When we step in the yard, we say, well, there is something about this yard. And the first day I went there, you know, King Jammys, said, boy, I'm mackerel me here, boy, you know, rare, and Pretty Looks done come, that day. And from after that now, it's just hits behind hits. We became King Jammys artist now.
Because even before you go down there too far, Pretty Looks done, how did you even come up with that whole song and concept there to come up with that song?
Well, I have a friend that when he a monkey spanner. When him born, the doctor knock out him father. And his mother said, gentle Jesus, meek and mild. Is this a gorilla or is it my child? A Halloween day him born. He ugly bad. I was in England and the documentary Roots, Shaka Zulu documentary was showing in Jamaica. So I called Jamaica and said, what going down there? And my little brother told me, said, boy, the only thing you down here a Shaka Zulu. One man went up on TV, them had one documentary with him, one wicked ugly man from Africa. So, putting words together now, they looks done and they not get none. They looks done and they not get your favorite Shaka Zulu, your favorite Shaka Zulu. But knowing what I know now, if I'd known the history of Shaka Zulu, I wouldn't do the song that way. I cannot take back the song. It's a classic song throughout the world. You know, to be real, it's my most famous song.
For sure.
Yeah. So I cannot take back the song, but, you know, I've been through the world, you know, I done 24 passport. The only place me never go yet is Australia and Africa.
Mm.
So, knowing what I know now, I would not do the song in that manner. I would probably do it in a different way where Shaka Zulu is this great warrior and African defender. But I never knew nothing about Shaka Zulu. Them don't teach me Zulu history in Jamaica. They teach us European history, you know. Them tell me say Columbus come discover Jamaica when he comes to people here. And in discover America, and in discover this, and in discover, you know, so I apologize. You know, they even have a meeting with me one time in England, the Zulu Nation.
Okay.
Yeah, they have me up in a meeting, and I told them, you know, so I was illiterate to move to Shaka Zulu. I've never known nothing about him because the history of Zulu, African history, does not teach in Western schools. All right, so they accept my apology. I did a show for them, and you know, then give me 3,000 pounds, and then we just donate back the money to the African charity, you know. And I make them know, so right, you know, and none of disrespect. I was just immature in my mind as a youth, and I didn't have the knowledge of who this great man was.
That's interesting because again, when we hear because I know the great warrior that Shaka Zulu was, but when I hear the song "Pretty Looks Done," we sing the Shaka Zulu part, but I don't really take it in as almost a disrespect. We just sing it because it's a part of the song there. You know what I mean?
A lot of people do that, you know, sing it just because it's a part of the song. But then you see, music consists of some nice bad mind people, you know, some wonderful bad mind people, some modern day Judas, you know. You have a couple people, some of the Rasta them, you know. Then in the 80s, them they lick out from the brethren, bad, you know. Shaka Zulu went to number 2. Never sell number 1, but it sell number 2. Go back a number 5. Go back a number 2, go back a number 4, come back a number 2. So the politics side, then in that time, them banned it from the airwave.
It was banned too.
Yeah, it was banned in Jamaica from the airwave, you know, under the leadership of Muta Baruch and some other people, you know. Yeah, and you know. At that time, I did a look for it, say a foolishness them do. But the reality of it, them only make the song get stronger.
That's a classic song.
They had a debate on it. And when it's debatable, it's just like Buju Banton, Boom Bye Bye. That's the song that most Buju to the world. Because people never know what he must say. When them understand what he's saying now, it became a song of debate. So if you have something in the world a debate from it, that means you are getting popular, you're getting there. So then they have a debate from Shaka, from Pretty Looks Done. And it really sang the song fine.
You know, big song there.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? Because whenever you play the Shabba, you play the Major Mackerel, it's like you have to play the two songs back to back, either which way.
A show, man, you know?
Yeah. And at this time, did you become like a Jammys artist where you were DJing on King Jammys more or less? Or were you just DJing on all type of songs at this time here now?
I was enjoying the fruits of my labor. As a young youth, I was young, excited, have a lot of fans that follow me. And I enjoyed myself, you know? Personally, I am a King Jammys recording artist. But King Jammys sound, I only DJ the sound on special occasion.
Got you.
Because there was so many Mike, you had Mike Piranha, Mike Whale, Mike Shark, you know. Yeah, and at that time, King Jammys sound was the sound, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So all of those artists wanted King sing or DJ on King Jammys sound.
So did you have a personal song that time that you were DJing, or are you more or less freelancing with
I was
many
more
different songs?
freelancing. I was making the money. I couldn't commit myself to no sound at that time.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And then when we're ready and say, all right, Silverhawk, our sound, we have a DJ and we have a separate with Silverhawk.
Mm-hmm.
That became then the beginning of DJ dub plate start coming at the dance hall. Because first really them used to only play singers.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And I am one of the first group of artists, you know, to change the thing. Like me, Shabba, Ninja Man, the King Jammys era, the 80s, changed the whole dancehall system. All right. Stone Love sound, you know, when the changes start coming and the man them start play dub plate, DJ dub plate. And then when that come in now, the use of DJ around the sound is limited.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you play the record, if the DJ come DJ from the sound at the same song where you are played, so the sound man then DJ limited.
Mm-hmm.
There was a couple sounds that still play rubber dub and still keep the old trend. But from a scale of 1 to 10, 9 of them change. All right? 9 of them change and 1 left.
Mm-hmm.
All right? Because if there was 10 rubber dub sound in Jamaica, 8 of them go to 45, they play DJ and sing a dub plate. And 4 remain rubber dub.
Mm-hmm.
Up until today, the only 2 rubber dub sound we have left in Jamaica is Kilimanjaro and Please Terror the Art.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have no more rubber dub sound.
So crazy right there, because you came in like the 87 type, and that was when 87 to about 1991 is where it started to really change from more around sound to dub plates.
For around sound to dub plate.
Mm-hmm.
That at the time when we realized so that the dub plate thing was great, but in some way it killed the live entertainment. That's when we as artists realized that and say, enough I would say, we're not doing no more dub plate. But then it gets so big and everybody are doing it. So in order to be a part of this big game, keep your hype, your clothes look good, you're clean, your jewelry, because back in the 80s, it was not like now.
Mm-hmm.
If you're an artist and you don't have chain around your neck and ring on your finger, it not hurt. Hear me, I say Uncle Muscle.
Mm.
So, you know, the dub plate maintain us throughout this passage of time. Keep us to keep a family together. Keep us to you know, just maintain us throughout the passage of time.
That time there.
And you know, that at the beginning and the end, a DJ around sound.
For sure.
That's true.
Because I know even around this time here now, this is when I think you even started to get into production. This is another one of your big, massive hits, Dirty Bongo. This is on the Answer Rhythm. How did that come around? And were you actually a producer on the rhythm, or what's the story behind that?
You know something, brethren? Uncle Muscle and all of the friends and we are listening. Dirty Bongo is the only song I ever produced. You know.
Okay.
If you look from the label, it marked Dan Band.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and you see some swimmers on it. You tell say fish. Why life change one time, you could have some fish, you can't say fish no more. Some sea creatures on it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the only song that I ever produced. And I don't know if you know a rapper named Diggs.
Yeah, man, from the UK.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or did sample it with the, and me and him do the record. That's me there I speak to you.
Mm-hmm.
And this week, this week I'm from Jamaica for a shoot the video.
For Dirty Bongo.
Yeah, Dirty Bongo. Him do yeah man, Dirty Bongo, the remix.
Mm-hmm.
All right? It's gonna be a blast, because but they're back in the studio now in our work, We have a collaboration with me and Beenie Man.
Mm-hmm. I seen that.
We have one with me and Root and Fire.
Mm-hmm.
And we have one with me alone. All right? French for real put 2 songs and a rhythm for me.
Mm-hmm.
All right? I went there to record More Gala Road. And them have Beenie Man space left on the rhythm. And as Beenie Man come in at the studio, me hear him there and the other day, me a walk, go, what in there? So me I say, what you mean by that? Yeah. And him look for me and him I met 4 and me say a time,
Mm-hmm.
Anyhow, me do a lot of dub plate every day, Whole heap of dub plate,
Mm-hmm.
The sound man, them want authentic dub plate, real music when not dead.
Mm-hmm.
See what now? Some day I may do some dub plate. A man called me and said, Beenie Man called here, and he go round back at the studio. I say, why go on? He say, right now I hear space that, He say, so a collaboration. He say, yeah, man. And that's how that song happened, And I would have to say, God bless the womb we conceived that child, Moses Davis.
Mm-hmm.
God bless the genital that delivered it. And may his sons and daughters be kings and queens of tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Plant by the rivers of water, fruitful and multiply. This day, yesterday, tomorrow, and forevermore. And I have a next point I would like to touch.
Okay.
Because I was in Negril the 3rd of January this year, doing a show for a DJ named PG.
Mm-hmm.
All right, the police come and lock off the show. So, Negril, they're far from Kingston. Now I drive go back to Kingston tonight, get a hotel room. And it's happened that Jahshii was at the same hotel room, same hotel.
Mm-hmm.
So in the morning, we get off and we sit down by the food side. And me and Jahshii had freestyle. They around 1 hour.
Mm-hmm.
Anything happen for Major Mackerel in a music from now on, Jahshii created. Yeah, Jahshii rejuvenate me. Jahshii put a Duracell battery in.
Mm-hmm.
In my chest and wind it up. Jahshii is may God stay with him, and I hope him stay on the right path and keep the right friends then and do the right thing. Because a lot of the artists them in Jamaica, when them start making money,
Mm-hmm.
the crowd get big, the gang get up, and then you hear people names start calling and this and that. So I just pray to God to keep Jahshii safe.
Mm-hmm.
And with Jahshii is my mentor. As a little youth, he's my mentor, because I don't know if you know, diabetes make me lose my foot.
We're gonna hold on, Erks. Come back. We still got a lot of ground to cover before we get there. That's part of the conversation to your foot and everything, Even with, I'm gonna ask you something about Jahshii, but I want to go backwards also. But we're gonna talk about Jahshii right now. With even Jahshii, what I see with Jahshii, what I really respect with him, even though he's one of the younger youths in the business right now, he really respects the foundation and big artists, and he even respects the rhythms and those stuff there. So you could see Jahshii's a different type of youth still.
Yeah, well, Jahshii's a youth, you know, where reconcile himself in condition and him take talk too. Me as a big man can call him and so Jahshii, that not right, you know, that wrong. All right? You need to do this and you need to do that. Him not height, him not short. If you see him, you wouldn't know say Jahshii that if you don't know him. Because he's not doing anything for you to see. He's not doing nothing. When you know a Jahshii, when he have a mic in him, he is so natural, so roots, so original. And he's a great youth, you know, and he has rejuvenated the legend. All right? Them say, you know, a child shall lead the way. All right?
You get it.
A child shall lead the way, my brother. So Jahshii was the child that the Most High presented to me to take me out of my mental manipulation. Okay?
Got you. With even thing there, how come Dirty Bongo was the only song that you produced at that time there?
The business of music, I never know it. I used to see Super Cat do it, and some of the time we used to laugh at him and say, but what Cat do? Talk about him I produce music. But up until now, he's the only one that own a record label that's still active up to today. All right? What he was doing in the 80s was the right thing. But we as artists, uneducated about the situation, we should have owned most of our production, just like how Super Cat owned all of his production. All right? You see, Shabba ranking the sign, the specialist. Specialist the sign to a label. So Shabba ranking couldn't go to the label and talk to them. You have to talk to specialists. And specialists talk to the label. You understand me, General? So the reality of it is that the business of music, we never know it. As if it was right now, I know Shabba Ranks would have signed to the label. Okay? That is what's throwing down for a lot of years, you know? All right? And, you know, I'm glad how him get back in it together, get back in business together. And right now, he was on the driver's seat. Him controlling everything now. Because growing up, we never know about publishing. We never know about mechanical rights. And we never know nothing about them things. All we want muscle is for muscle. Say, Major Mackerel, you want reading here. And then me ask you, who and who the panic? You say, Johnny Osborne, Shabba Rankin, and Super Cat. Then you run, go jump on it. Vice panic, and you give me one little piece of paper to sign, and I sign the paper. And then there is 4 other sheets of paper when me sign, when me write through every piece and sign with that. Because as me said to your Uncle Muscle, most of the artists them know, and now we are still little something. All right? No, we are still little something since man set up publishing and set up this and set up that. The producers then not tell you that. We look for the song them was written by Major Mackerel and Muscle, written by Major Mackerel and Champion, written by Major Mackerel and Junior Reed, written by Major Mackerel and Michael Palmer. When a Major Mackerel alone write the song, oh, we not play it no mind, because we don't know what it publishing. After all of these years now, we see the man them will never sing no song, never write no song, still a drive Benz and BMW, and I buy big house out of music. And the artists them will sing and DJ, enough of them A taxi, no fireman them a take. And bus. Then, we don't have nothing in a Jamaica for artists. Up here we need a museum. Up here we need a reggae museum. One at Kingston, one at Montego Bay, one at Negril, we need 5 museums. All right, one in Kingston, one in Mobile, one in Port Rios, one in Port Antonio, and one in Negril. All right, you put everybody's story in there, and foreigners pay $500 for going, and local people pay $400. This is a lot of artists dead in a Jamaica on a collection plate of whole to bury them. You see, there's a lot of things where people don't know. A lot of artists die, and it's collection plate. Bury them. If we have a museum where people can go and know say muscle work is in there, so one for $500, that can help bury muscle at nothing wrong. If muscle sick and want some medical help, him can get some help through the foundation there. None of them things them are set up for we. All right, we ask Babs Grange. Me personally ask her, Miss Grange, what is the plan we have to we artists? We need museums where people can come and study. Bob Marley Museum is the only reggae museum in Jamaica. All right, Ken Boot have one of him house, but Ken Boot one is his house, is his personal. Understand me? Bob Marley a great man, but he man not the only reggae singer, brother. You have other people where the music resolve around to. You have great people, you know, Jackie me too. Even Leroy Sibbles, we a lot of people here. Leroy Sibbles was a bass man, the Studio One, you know.
For sure.
All of them Studio One songs the way you hear a Leroy Sibbles play a bass band there. There's a lot of things that can inform the people then. Being in at the museum and then you charge a money for going. All artists register to a foundation that control the museum. See? And we pay a fee of probably a $5 or $1 a month. And if anything happen to a man, the foundation can say, well, you know, make we fix this for this person. But we don't have none of that down here. You know, after them thief off all of the money and rob all of the money. Them come with some whole heap of things and we down here. Some whole heap people that keep dancing have to pay people. We never keep a dance yet. Me a keep my party and me a prepare muscle. We never keep a party yet. Never come in a party yet. Never keep, and if you don't pay muscle, the police come lock it down.
It's the business. The business is
Jamaica, where reggae comes from. So we need a whole heap of help down here. Your Uncle Muscle.
for sure. I hear you there. So
Hey.
even when Dirty Bunga and these stuff there, when in your career did you actually end up going to New York?
1989.
Okay, so did your album come out first or it came out after? Then a Rundown Man.
Yeah, Rundown Man came out first. It come out first, you know. And you know, that's the only local album I did. I have a Japanese album, you know. DJ Japanese, you know. Yeah, my DJ straight Japanese, you know. Kamikaze, attack America, daini onte, kokshugeki America. Kamikaze go bam perlaba, sinjo anko, bekida a perlaba. Kamikaze defeat Mongola, moko shulai kainets Mongolia. Kamikaze no samurai warrior, Yamato da mashibushi no albeki sugata. So, you know, me do look at Japanese to me have a EP in a Japanese and It's the place where I love the most in the world, except Jamaica.
I think the EP came out in 94.
Yeah. And the reality of it is that, me never do a lot of record, like everybody else. But me do a lot of hit songs that stand out for the years and years,
Because me personally, I think your hottest peak of your career would have been probably between 87 and 93 was when you're pumping out some hits.
You're right.
You know what I mean?
Right, Virgin. You're right. The investigation, right.
It was, okay, if we're going to speak honestly, it's like, when I was 12, and this is like 1987, when it came to dancehall music, what really brought me into dancehall was a song that I heard from you would have been probably Dirty Bong, no, Pretty Looks Done, because those times you're hearing the sound that you're making, all this, to me, it was like, what is this man doing? What is this music? What is this? And then you see from there, dancehall just took hold right from that point right there, 1987. I was 12 then.
Come on. Can I answer a question?
What's up?
Are you Jamaican parents or are you Jamaican?
No, I'm Canadian. My parents are from Guyana.
Okay, Guyana. Yes, Bana. Hey, boy. Okay, Bana.
Have you? Okay, but you living in New York one time. You know the Guyanese, the Grenadians, the Haitians.
The Guyanese, them are my biggest friend, them, man. You have a place in Brooklyn named Vanderbilt. Yeah, Guyanese like crazy, man. And you have a next place in Queens where them call Little Guyana. Indian like church. But the Guyanese people, them are nice people, and wonderful people, them, They're very close to us, and they appreciate us, appreciate reggae, and we appreciate Guyana, and we definitely, Jamaican artists love going to Guyana National Park. All right, we love Guyana.
So
Guyana.
you've been there before?
Yeah, I've been there, me and half pint. Did a show at the Guyana National Park. Guyana, nice place now. A street, but I one thing down there, the woman, them bad. Well, when you go 1 hour, I do on Jamaica, and she say, all right. Get you on Trini, and you go 1 hour, she good. Well, one of them Guyanese there, when you reach to her, she say, you're tired already? Oh, when you're there from Bono, what is it? You're talking about Bono? Bono, you're talking about Bono? That, the Guyanese girls, them nice, and the people are nice, the culture is great, and they are roots people that defend black history, black strategy, and black stories,
You get it. 100%. Because even you're New York now, because when you got to New York, I want to say the New York crew at this time would have been like Trevor Sparks, Sluggy, Sammy Dredd, Louis Rankin, Reverend Badu, Junior Demus, Briggy was there at one point too, Nicodemus, Bourbon. That was the New York crew at one time.
Yeah, man, and that was Jamaica in New York. Those are the guys that really upheld reggae music in America, while no artist from Jamaica was traveling to America. For example, if them not have a show this weekend, they always could keep a show with Bourbon and Junior Demus and Sammy Dredd. If there's no artist from Jamaica, there's always a Johnny Osbourne, a Wayne Sweet, and a Biggie Bear, a Michael Palmer, Trevor Sparks, Sleepy Wonder, Bingie General. You remember the original thing, doing Shinehead, Shelly Thunder, Basement Party.
And even because there's basement, but there's a couple of like Biltmore ballroom and like those type of videos around where you see you with your big chain, the chaparita, and all of those things there. It's like, this is the mackerel that I remember back then. All type of designs in your head and all type of...
Yeah, but right now, we kind of, if you notice, elephant take the color here. Me are the first artist to do that in Jamaica.
Okay.
You have the videos then to show. So right now, we have to just allow the youth them and let them do what them are doing,
Mm-hmm.
And big up all of them, love them. Alkaline and my DJ, Jahshii and my Rejuvenator, Sken and Steelie them, Bob. Me is one of the veteran artists then. We love the youth then,
Mm-hmm.
And you have a lot of veteran artists where say the youth them don't respect the veteran. Here we are going, here.
Mm-hmm.
The veteran them never respect the youth them first. Until the youth then go
Mm-hmm.
mature and I do better than holy for the man then right now. And them start give them bad name and call them this and that and so them a mash up business.
Mm-hmm.
Them now mash up the business. In my days growing up, in your days growing up, a pretty looks down and dirty bungle and dan bang.
Mm-hmm.
Right, I want different something the youth them a say. Because the internet, the internet mess up the world, it make youth then see too much things. So the youth them a DJ where them live, where them learn.
Mm-hmm.
They get the fullness general. Me I one of the veteran where we support all DJ, all singer, all young artists. We not too check for the singer them too much, because them always, and them I get the pretty girl then. Yeah, the singer then.
Mm-hmm.
Barry Sanchez, Ross,
Mm-hmm.
all them people then, great singers them, Barrington Levy,
Mm-hmm.
But we always have a feud and a competition with singers and DJs. There's always a feud because the singer them say that them get the prettiest girl then. And we as DJ forget the prettiest girl then. But it's a competition of love, trust, and understanding,
Mm-hmm. You get it there. With even, tell me two nights that you'll never forget, especially when you're in New York, DJing on a song. If you even remember the song, the venue, the artist, them 2 nights that you'll never forget when you're out there.
The 11th of February, 1988, 1:25 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
a.m. That's when I walked into Stardust Ballroom for the first stage show in America.
Mm-hmm.
I will never forget that day. All right? And summer 1989, in a place named Village Hut in Brooklyn. You remember Village Hut?
I'm not familiar. I'm more no like Starlight, built more in those places.
Village Hut. 1988, I think, Village Hut, that's the night when they shoot us. The 24th of September,
Mm-hmm.
I think the 24th of September was the night. And I remember those 2 nights.
Mm-hmm.
The 11th of February was my first show in America. So that you can't forget.
How was the show? And was it what you expected it to be when you got there?
And let me just say this again. The 29th of September was the first time I not danced that ever get shoot up. Was me, Shabba Rankin, DJ Daddy, Professor Nuts, Jonathan Wolfman, Louis Rankin. What's special about that show is to see how the people react to my music for the first time abroad. All right, remember the first fly was Cayman Island.
Okay.
All right, me and Stitchie had a show, but that show was a show where people sit down on chair and chair and scrap you when them done. The second fly was New York City. So to see all the people them respond and the girl them have grabbed me and you know, it was just so overwhelming. You can't explain it now, because we get used to the life, But then, man, it was we asked a general, man, from prisoner to president. We asked a brethren, man, it be nice, man.
Mm-hmm.
The people then really make me feel, and then we left there, so I went to one place named Sherrington, and Manhattan.
Mm-hmm.
I was the only artist that met Jamaican people get police security right from Manhattan to Brooklyn and from Brooklyn to Manhattan.
Mm-hmm.
Sherrington Ballroom, 1988, 89. You understand? The two sides of the road, the Brooklyn Bridge. The police them far from the two sides of the road.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody where go to Sherrington and I come from Sherrington was protected. That was my second show. That was the night, February 11th. That was a Friday night. Sherrington show was a Saturday night.
Mm-hmm.
And the people they appreciate me a lot.
Mm-hmm.
A lot. Yeah, and they let me feel real good,
Yes, because I remember even those times you DJ on like Addie's, Downbeat, all of those songs there.
Yeah, Downbeat was the one that sent for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Downbeat, Phony Screw. He's in Jamaica. I think he left, because I don't know if we have a thing in Jamaica now named Rubber Dub Thursday.
I see you and the same.
Dancehall Thursday.
Mm-hmm. You and Peter Metro a lot of the time you guys are hosting.
Yeah, Peter Metro hosts it. Yeah, but only famous own it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, him our boss, And Peter Metro is good at the hosting.
Mm-hmm.
When it's my time to come in and do my thing, I do it. But me not really run just with him with it.
Mm-hmm.
Make him do what I do, but our platform, I don't know, Adam and Eve and Noah platform. Now no chicken back and flour platform. Now no PNP and shower platform.
Mm-hmm.
I just our platform,
Mm-hmm.
And
right there.
it's going on great, Plus we have Boombox Free Flow Friday every Friday night for the younger artists, them, the youths, them that want to be a part of our one, then can do Boombox Friday. Veteran artists, then with MIA, because there's a lot of artists that's missing in action in Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
Because enough of man then kind of cool out there now. Rubber Dub Thursdays, I bring back them kind of people there for people, most of them steal them out.
Mm-hmm.
The other day we did Kojak.
Okay.
Yeah, from the 70s, and Kojak mash up the place, brethren.
Mama Liza and Kojak.
Yeah, Mama Liza and Kojak. So, we're trying to maintain the legacy of the music.
Mm-hmm.
We are trying to make people remember where the music come from, because reggae music is slave music.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this is the way how the slave them used to communicate. It starts from whistling.
Mm-hmm.
That's why up to now in Jamaica,
mm-hmm.
when the older people them say, boy, when them young, if them ever whistle, and somebody big on them ear, them beat and kill them.
Mm.
It's from the slave time, because that's the only way where the slave them could communicate without the slave master. Then it turn in a music, it a come from mento,
Mm-hmm.
quadrille. See? Then it go a ska. And then it go a rock steady. and then it go to reggae. And now them have a new genre of music named dancehall. No music no named dancehall. Dancehall is a place.
Mm-hmm.
Dancehall is a place where music play.
Mm-hmm.
When the people them are singing at the church became the dancehall. When the people them are singing and knock them tambourine, because it's a hall, mean a space and the dancing and clapping.
Mm-hmm.
So them come with a music named dancehall. And then them come with one named reggaeton. And now them come with Afrobeat. The whole of them something they are reggae music, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, tonight Burna Boy have a show in Jamaica.
What's tonight?
Yes, tonight. And guess what happened? The show sell out from 2 weeks ago. Sell out for the people. If you never get a ticket, there's no way you can get it.
It's him and Popcorn.
Him and Popcorn and Leela High Key, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's really going on because, okay, you did your stuff in your, you remember even these times here, anytime coming to Canada, like probably at a concert hall or one of those places, you remember any of those?
Young Street concert hall, man.
Yeah.
They look up for a long time, you know, come to Canada, so still, them in the process of bringing me there, that's here, you know.
Okay.
But me did for sure well at Young Street concert hall, Jane and Finch, Eglinton, Scarborough. But the other part, the name of them talk French, Montreal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, me do for sure well at Canada, but remember, a lot of years me live in America.
Mm-hmm.
All right? I live in America for a lot of years without a green card, you know?
Mm-hmm. So you would have to stay inside of America, but there's so many places to go in America that it almost didn't matter at one point.
It didn't matter. There were so many places to go in America. I go the first time I go in Mississippi.
Mm-hmm.
Man, them say, yeah, so them used to lynch black people and tie them up, you know.
Mm.
When we go in at the show, Virgin, it's surprised to see how much Caribbean people living there.
Mm-hmm.
You see, our blood, you know, our blood, it's so genetic. That's the Caribbean, me not talk Jamaican, you know, me talk Caribbean or Western cultural people like me and you. See, we are warrior, we are rebel, we don't know how to quit. And we won't take no for your answer. We are not going to sell our pride and our dignity. We are going to do what's best for us. So this reggae music, they all over the place back then, man. Back then it was so many different places to go.
Mm-hmm.
So many different. We got Syracuse College, then Albany College, Washington College, California. It was so many different places and so many different things to do musically.
Mm-hmm. Inside of America, because I know at one time you went to America in like the 80s, then you came back to Jamaica. But this time when you're in Jamaica, this is when you had a next hot run in Jamaica. This is when like Labamote came out, Cold, Miss Getty Getty. All of those songs started to come out over there. Those songs came out when you came back. How did you find back this new energy? Because when you left, it was more rub-a-dub DJing and song. But then when you came back, it's now more recorded.
What I did, you know, I had to excuse my friends that I drove with. Mm-hmm. In the Super Cat, the Shabba and all that, you know. And I start firing some looking youth, they are 14 or 15-year-old at that time. So you start learning new talking on the road, the new slang there. See? And, you know, the youth then teach me a lot. And then me now show me subversive. You know, me just put the lyrics then together. We can make second song. Yeah, everybody, a matter of fact, everybody can make a song, but it's not everybody can make a good record.
A hit record at that.
All right? Baby, I love you, but you're going away. It's a hit record. It looks done, and then it's a hit record.
Yeah.
I love all of the gunners. It's a hit record. It's not everybody can make a hit record, but everybody can make a song. You understand me, General? So during the 90s, when I when I come back to Jamaica, I decided, say, well, I want to do some new record. And I left here in the peak of my career. So me never the boil out. And when we in America, me and the artists them we have come from Jamaica to the shows them. And a lot of the shows them and me did that last them. In them time there, as much as the man them just have come from Jamaica. Yeah? So right now, in them time the song them come easy. But me did have to eliminate the elder crowd and fire with the youth then. Seeing and the youth then teach me the new slang then. Yeah? And teach me the new style then. And then me put them in the lyrics and words. And you know, and do what me have to do. Even right now, you know, when we go back to Kingston, me have 2 records to do. And you know, me I go, and me and 2 little 14-year-old I go sit down and write the song. That's why I tell you, I want to be known by kids age 5 to 25 throughout the world. I don't see myself as a old veteran DJ. I see myself as a new young artist. We never ever do a song before. And the first time I do an interview, I've something seen say.
So you you stay hungry at all times.
Yeah, man, right now the way I'm hungry, me just don't eat one biscuit, and if it's good, you can hear the last part of it a drop in my belly. Me hungry for music.
Yeah. You have to be, because even a song named Over There, all right? This was produced by the Big League Records, which is now you bring back Bingie General. This is Bingie General, and even a next man named Pepsi. Is this your family too?
Yeah, that's my little brother.
Okay, but they even put you down as a producer on that record there too for the Big League Records Over There.
That song was really produced by Bingie General. All right? The only reason why I put my name on it is because I'm a brother. But I think it's Stream Label. I know it's Stream Label, Stream Song, and Pepsi is my little brother. We do a lot of work, you know, a lot of record. You understand me? But music have a way of them favorite people. Them pick some over some. Then, as me said to you, Uncle Muscle is a nice bad mind game. Wonderful bad mind game. But if you know how to swim with shark, you can swim with them and then no bite you, you know?
If you could survive in Kingston and you could survive in Brooklyn, New York, you could survive anywhere, anytime.
I true that, no. That is true, you know? The Jamaica situation share me, you know. Because here we are going in Jamaica now, 9 out of every 10 man you buff up on his heart. So all artists have to do something special. To create the impact from the people, then you have to be special. You know, Major Mackerel, Shabba and Super Cat no mean nothing to the people then, unless we are give them what they want. Beenie Man, Bounty Killer, Cape Time don't mean nothing to the people them, as long as Beenie Man, Bounty Killer and Cape Time deliver the music where the people them want to hear, them all right. Jamaica, you have to come original, you have to come good. Because 5 out of every 6 man you see is the artist. See?
So you have to know what you're doing out there, you know what I mean?
You have to know what you do, man. You have to know what you do. It's not running at the studio and go make a record. See? And not running at the studio and go make a song. It's going to the studio, sit down, take time and make a record. Okay? It's harder now because we have the high and lows. We have to change, you know? Back then you could have DJ your hook, punchline, but now it's harder, you know, you have the high and low. In the army, me a major, you test mackerel, you buck up in a danger. Me a the major, me never hot minor. Shop in a New York, now made in a China. Army, major, baba, mackerel, danger. Me a the major, me never hot minor. Shop in a New York, now made in a about. See, in highs and low now, you have to know when to go high and when to go low. Because them build the rhythm then, where you have to go high and low upon. It's playing a key with the rhythm. All right? You have to, it changed, this music changed dramatically. Because I want to keep up with it, I did have to make the changes. I am still original. Still the legendary Major Mackerel. But I am now and you and new young artists that's trying to get famous. That's how I'm living right now.
Understand. You brought this up.
I would like to be called the young legend.
Listen, before that, you brought it up. We've been talking and all that. Major Mackerel. How did you even get your name Major Mackerel in the first place?
I speak my teeth at in a mackerel, you know, and it poison. I like teeth it in a mackerel. My friend have bread and my teeth the mackerel. I use a stone, open it. And when I open it to the stone, it to me and poison me and my friend. So I go home and see my little brother Pepsi. So Major Mackerel, Mama Jane, King Mackerel, poison Garfield. So my real name is Garfield Dixon. All right, next week Sunday on my birthday, Christmas Day.
Christmas Day, of course.
And me like the day when the band, but me don't go get one gift. And the band support me, I get birthday gift and Christmas gift. And Pepsi say, Mama Jane King Mackerel fires in the field, you know. And from that day there, me get the name Mackerel and then me try bad up myself and then I say, yeah, the Major Mackerel, and just stuck and me live with it, you know. At first when them start calling me Mackerel, me never like it. All right, but, you know, me eventually give up.
What did you think you wanted to be called instead of Major Mackerel before then?
I don't know, but me never like the mackerel thing, because me didn't maga bad too, you know. Yeah, me didn't maga, man. Never had no kitchen for me house. And me never liked it, but then, you know, me just work with it, you know.
But you know the more you fight it is the more it's going to stick, so you just might as well work with it.
Yeah, man. I saw most nicknames stick from people, you know. Yeah, because them call you Agapantos. I have to say, who you call Agapantos? And the man say, who name Agapantos? I say, I name Agapantos. Then somebody else feel say, well, go and muscle Agapantos.
Yeah. And it's stuck.
And it's stuck like a, you know.
Crazy there, because as I said, you came back, you put out some crazy songs in that like 93 time, but then you ended up going back to the States again.
Yeah, man, I go back to America and this time, yeah, I'm going to be really there, you know, boy.
Mm-hmm.
And my baby mother make me go back, you know.
Okay.
Because me and her go to America and we have a one child and me and her did it and a Baba and Willie and we left and come back to Jamaica. When you reach back to Jamaica, I hear so some little thing I go on, but me did that bad too, me did that do me thing.
Mm-hmm.
When me reach back to America, you know, and me go so bam and me reach my baby mother yard. I said, Mama, what go on? The welcome wasn't flagrant.
Mm.
You know about a boy named Joe?
Yes, yes.
Right full name.
Mr. Joe Grind.
Yeah, man, that boy there, I hear him. That boy meet me bad muscle, man.
Hmm.
Then here we go happen now. Me and Joe at work. Me not have no problem with Joe. Because Joe at work and left things for me. Joe go get him friend when he in Oral.
Mm.
When he move in Oral in my house, I left everything mash up with me and my baby mother.
Mm.
Look at that muscle. Give me 900 Joe Grind.
Mm-hmm.
Me work with them. Me look in Oral. Me no want to see Oral. Look at that guy there. And, you know, me and my baby mother separate, split off, and me there try to get her back. And I tell you the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the artists, them were stopping in America. It's just the woman with them love.
Mm-hmm.
Because we have a lot of women, you know. But the one where we love, always be the one to give it probably. See?
That's life,
And-
Babs.
It's life, you know. Sometimes you have your winner. And you miss your winner, and you end up get a chicken dinner. So me as a general,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, it go vice versa, you know. A lot of the females, them have good people around them and them throw away them winner and them end up with chicken dinner.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, I'm my baby mother, losing my baby mother, my first child mother. That is the reason why we end up stopping America, because we did I try to get her back. And, you know, and not care when we do, I couldn't win Virgil.
Mm-hmm.
Normally, man get bun, but me get the whole bakery, me get fatty cocoa bread, bun and cheese, fruity food, plant and that. Boss, me have Easter every day.
Mm.
The way they me see a man a beat up a woman, me I say, Virgin, where you beat her up?
Mm-hmm.
The man I say, she a keep man with you. Me say, around go one chair with you. And he say, yeah, me say, look here now, man, a bun you get and you beat the woman, then suppose you a baker like me. You have to move in at the baker, go start bake everything bread to you.
Yes. Listen, but didn't you record a song for Father Power about something like this?
Yeah, man, we record one song for we for us. Some girl look good, them body look crisp. Only thing them need is a kid visit. You better visit it. Better visit arcade quick. Come get some new dress, new skirt, new slip. And then we do a next one theme.
Mm-hmm.
We say he take two to make the king go right. Wife and a husband and a wife. Never reach the top without a fight. Carry the bring, come as up, we mash up love life. Wife and husband and wife. From your family, go live a good love life. Don't come a road, come disgrace your wife. Cause the woman is essential part of our life. Yeah, man, you know. And we Pro is a man where straight up, stone love sound is a sound that carry us through the passage of time. And if you notice out of all of those sounds that still are around, Stone Love stand tall because Winston Fowell approached the game as a business, not as sound. Some people approach this thing as sound, build big sound, and I wait from people for book date for them. You can't do that. When you have big sound, you have to keep your own dance until people start book you. When you have big sound, the sound to pay for itself. You can't sound 1, 2 dub plate and you're going in your pocket to pay feet. It will broke you. All right? Because the price for dub plate now, them gone up, you know? And most of the man, them, where there's a whole heap of dub plate during Corona time. The Corona time was a time when you could have get Bounty Killer for y'all, reasonable price, Beenie Man, Mackerel, everybody good and well, you know? But the reality of it now, brethren, the thing change. You know, so Weepo is a man where we approach the game as business. All right? It wasn't a fun thing for him. It was a business. And, you know, out of all of them sound there, from that time, the only 3 outstanding sound from that time till now is VSR, Kilimanjaro, and Stone Love.
You know it.
All right. Yeah, you know, sound track, dub plate, me do a daytime, you know. Study sound clock world, me do the custom dub plate, then me do all kind of things, you know.
Definitely big right there, because now you're in the States, as you said, it was really your baby mother that carried you back up there. But then there was also an incident that I seen when I was doing some of the research that happened in, I think it was 09 with you and somebody, because you explained the story, what had happened in 09.
Well, I'm short man, please send me a look over and fence, Virgil. Where I live at a place. I used to live in a house with a 2-family house. The landlord live in the basement. Me live on the first floor, and my attacker live on the 2nd floor. The attacker have him wife up there, and him and her live bad. At that time, I was hosting some B-Cat channel in New York. So him and her would argue, and him say, boy, you're there with the dread downstairs, and she look on him and say, and famous in that on TV, and him sing record. So what happened to that? So she used me and time thing. It's like one man, me I come from Steelie now. Steelie the Amazon, and me I come home. When me pull up at my yard 5 o'clock in the morning, guess who just a pull up? The lady. I pull up out her taxi and me I drive my car. So me park, she pull up out her taxi. When me look at the man, the outside, I wait for her. So the man thinks me and her there. See, me go down the road, go buy a pack of cigarette, and when me reach up back, me no see the man. So me I walk going in my house now, and me see a shadow behind me. The light, the position where the light force was, him approach me, but him shadow show before him. And, you know, me turn with my hand from my neck like this, brethren. See me, Anna, I him chop me so. That's why my hand look now here. And it's really funny, you know, because him chat me with a sword for a woman I never in a relationship with. And, you know, him end up in a one different situation. Me in a different situation, and the woman they were share there sleep with who she wants sleep with. That's why I tell a man, don't worry no man over no woman. This is how you are. If it's your woman and the man will look her, and she'll tell him, say, leave me alone, and he disrespect you, you defend that. But not this fight no man through your woman there with it. Because let me tell you this. Relationships are like dead bodies. All right? I'm on dead today. People moan and worry about him for 2 or 3 weeks. 4 weeks, them life start over again. Relationship, you and this girl in a relationship, it done today. 3-4 weeks from now, she start over. 3-4 weeks from now, you start over. So people don't put themselves through no foolishness for relationship. Because one thing I say, you know, you make a fool out of yourself, run down that woman here, or this woman, or chase this man here. When you eventually get over them and you move on with your life, you look back on yourself, but what a fool I was in. Yeah, do this and I do that. Don't chase nobody when I want to be with them. Don't do it. I do it already, and it's not a wonderful thing. Because you have to remember this. Love doesn't love nobody. Love never hurt nobody. It's people love people and people hurt people. All right? And you only can be hurted if you want to make the problem earthy.
Makes sense.
Just like 4 weeks ago, the woman left you, or the man left the woman, and the woman didn't mad and the man didn't mad, and today she get over it. You understand me? Who in the situation make the situation be a problem. All right? But that are love and feelings, you know, because the heart now no bone, yet still it can be broken, you know. And when it broke for years and years and years, you know.
You get it. Because even at that time,
You are the people them love, you know.
100%.
Don't
So
force nobody to stay in your life. Don't force nobody to be with you. See?
makes sense. Because now, when the whole incident happened with the sword and you getting cut in your hand and stuff, did this slow down your career at this time, or where were you in your career when this had happened?
But right now, you know, when you get the chop with the sword in a breakthrough, make the words in your day. But I'm not scared to tell you, at that time we never have no money. If I was in the studio, put out a record that time, it would be great. All right? But then the world see me and realize that Major Mackerel get hurt. And, you know, there are people who support me financially, people support me emotionally. But we give thanks to all of the support, you know.
For sure. There was one other incident that you had brought up earlier here was this happened in 2020 when your leg had got amputated. What led up to that?
Well, you know, diabetes run in the family. Kill my father. Kill my mother. My mother buried in Canada in Corona time.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, I only put that Zoom the funeral because in those times then I give a visa to my body when I take the vaccine. And I never see the purpose of the vaccine, so I never take it, and I said 2 years later it just dissolve and them start one little idiot boy around a Ukraine we can't finish and just rub out the corona something. Then I hear nothing about corona no more. So all of that was this big explosion, big experience, something another with them, because you know, you hear nothing about it no more. And reality are everything, you know. And this, you know. The time, the passage of time, and the music really never die, never slow down. But on a financial part, you need money in the music to survive. And if there is no investors in, all right, it's bad, you know. Guys, A lot of the artists them where you hear, they notice you hear some artists for 1 year and 2 years and then you don't hear them no more. The money where them they ever spend done. All right? Them say there's no business like show
business.
Once you are in show business, you got to be involved with the business. If you can't afford the business, there is no show for you.
You understand. 100%.
Yeah, so that was my struggle back then, but then I have a worldwide name, that might show the world, And as long as this music plays, as long as this thing is happening, there's always a space for Major Mackerel. For one, I came original. The two, I don't, follow nobody. The three, I don't know when to quit. Before, I just me, And, diabetes, it slow me down, but it don't break me.
Because that's what I wanted to ask you, because first you got the cut in your hand and then you got your leg amputated, but you still seem to be going. What keeps Major Mackerel continue to move forward even when these things happen to you in your life?
The golden memories that I have, live within my head, and I want to do more. I just want to do more. If you sit down, you see a lot of people have cancer and them sit down every day and worry themselves. It's not the cancer kill them, it's the frustration kill them. All right, I couldn't let the diabetes conquer me. I couldn't let it stop me, it slow me down a lot. Because, it would kill everybody I know, my mother and my father. All right, 4 uncles. One of my auntie have 1 foot now. 4 of my sisters them have it. 2 of my brother have it. But I had diabetes from 1992. I just never did take care of it, and I never tell nobody.
Okay, so you knew for a while it was just, you figured as man and man, you're just out here, you're not going to worry about that right now.
When you have 980 song and 400 girl, I run you down and what is diabetes?
Yeah.
You not penetrate that. See, when me there in New York now, me there on a stage in Missouri, and me feel sick. So me walk off of the stage and when me wake up back at the hospital, me there. So I guess I really started the diabetes serious.
You get it. Boss, Mackerel, your story, what you've been through, what you've seen, your contribution to the game has been immense. And it's just, again, the fact that you're still here and you're kicking. When I see you on original Rub It Up Thursdays and you're up there standing up, hosting and all this, I say, yo, Major Mackerel does not stop, boss. This man loves what he does.
You have no Uncle Mostly. You can't stop. All right? And I have a motto that I fight with. My greatest revenge in life is success.
100%.
Okay. I have no time to kill people, no time to badmine people. I have no time to degrade no one, no time to penetrate evil or anything against anyone. All I have to do is to be successful. And that's what I'm trying to do.
You've been in the business from in the 80s. You got your break in 87. Now is 2022, all right? When would you say has been the highest point of your career thus far? And when would you say has been the lowest point of your career thus far?
All right. The highest point in my career is from 87 to 92. The lowest point is from 98 to 201. All right. Let me ask you. Highest point was from 86 to 92. The lowest point was from 98 to like 2001, 2002.
What was really happening in your career at that time to why we'd say that would have been the lowest point?
The lowest point was when I was in America. All right, and I start getting children, and my father never supported me, as you tell him, was a sperm donor. So I'm find, sir, I have two sons. And the music gets slow. So I have a brethren who own a restaurant. And I tell him, so the music slow. And I'm saying, all right, here where you're man, just come sit here with me and you teach you something down very, and start learn to cut up this and cut up that and sing this and do that and make a lot of food. And the children then, you know, I'm start their kids and then you look funny down and say, MAJOR MACKEREL anymore. I mean, I really didn't pick me them nothing to train me. I go put some frozen in my associates and go back to Jamaica. They do it. And then I return to Jamaica. And you know, well, no, I never come back to Jamaica.
Yeah.
Like me up there. I left to Florida. I carry my two youth and with me. And, you know, during that process of time, you know, little things kind of work out where trying to get little easy. And, yeah, but that wasn't the lowest find, you know. The highest find was when you step off of the plane a year forward, coming back from America the first time. Come back with 40,000 US dollar. Oh God, man! Now we are so brethren.
Alright.
We are so God, man. It was great, man. It was I had a great career, a wonderful career, and I do not regret it. And all I have to say to the younger artists then that's coming, in everything you want to do, just put little love in it and learn to forgive. Learn to forgive, but never forget. But you have to learn to forgive. Saying and all of the veteran then we're doing the music. When I could do some new record and stop stress the younger artists then. And for the younger artists then in the music, gonna keep recording and stop violate and disrespect the veteran then. Because enough of the artists then disrespect the veteran then too. But the reality is the veteran then never respect the youth then. They must sing the boss. So that create a major problem, a major issue in the industry. But you know, I just want to say give thanks to you, you know. And big thanks to Champion. You know, your program director, your manager, all the people then will make this interview possible.
Respect.
Because I know there was probably people in the background.
For sure.
Yeah, you know, I just want to thank you from the depths of my generosity. And the engine of the generosity never rusty, and I work on the love fast, it never run empty. It's nice to be important, but it's more important to be nice. And you know, you cannot love nobody unless you love yourself. So love yourself first, and then all will come, you know. And love all. We are muscle. Who you can love close, love them from a distance.
Makes sense.
But you love everybody. Okay, Mr. General?
For sure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Mackerel, epic, wicked, great conversation just to see things the way you've seen it, go through the journey that you've gone through, the way that you let us in and you were honest and open with a lot of questions and a lot of answers and stuff. Thank you so much for sitting down with us today. You understand, boss?
Well, I'm just here, doing big up, entertainment with Fort Fragscast, bless on yourself, don't stress on yourself. And if the girl a give you bun fuck up and left you yourself. I love me people from Jamaica, I just want to pick up two person, I have a cousin in Canada by the name of Philip. Big up Philip, and big up Dr. Brown, my prosthetic doctor that deal with my prosthetic leg. And big up all of my fan then, my ear condition then, because some people big and fan cool one room, ear condition, cool the building. And big up everybody, a muscle man, Major Mackerel, love you for life. You can trust me with your daughter or your wife. But your niece and your cousin, the girl one,
You were born to do what you do. You understand? Born entertainer.
yes,
Born. You understand? If they want to check you out on social media or anything, or they want to book you, they want some dub plates and stuff, leave some contact info before I get you out of here.
Well, you can contact me at Major Mackerel. Garfield Major Mackerel with Facebook. Or Major Mackerel Instagram. Or, you can link, most of all, link Champion. The Champion is my manager right now. Champion is the one who's getting me going again, motivated. After Jahshii doing to do, Champion is the next man there. And when Nick Champion, people can give me a call, because I have a business line, 1876 880 4900. Again, 876 880 4900. And, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Major Mackerel. So, I'll tell you, and the promoter them at Canada, 20 of the year, me not come to Canada. Leave to come to Canada.
That's how long it's been.
Yeah, a long time. And if you give me the opportunity, me have one sister left who's still a virgin. That I'm doing my brother-in-law. Yeah. That I'm doing my brother-in-law.
Yo, listen, your energy, your vibe, your contribution, everything. I just want to tell you from the bottom of my heart, thank you for all that you've done for the business. You understand?
Respect again and try use me as an example. Never quit. Never say never. And never question anything until you try and you fail. Yeah?
You understand?
Give
Wow.
thanks.
Let me give you an outro and get you out of here, because this conversation, another epic one for the books. You understand?
Yes, I am.
Wow. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is Muscle, and this has been another Two Line Music Hut's Entertainment Report podcast, and we are out.
This podcast is brought to you by www.twolinesmusichut.com.